Greetings, minions, galactic survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Empyrion Galactic Survival, Alpha 6.4.1. That's a mouthful. And this is episode number 32. I'm recording this a day after the last episode, so it's a little out of my usual routine, so I'm a little bit thrown off by it, but yeah, we'll get over it. So anyways, we're going to continue doing some remodeling. Hopefully we can get this done in one episode instead of dragging this on. I have done a little bit of work off camera, and that's not a stretch. I moved everything from what used to be this bin into this one, and then I put the bin that was here over there in the corner, and then added in another cargo box. Now, when I originally had it in mind, it was, you know, isolated rooms blocked off, but then again, I got all these windows, and I figured, you know what, I do want the view, but I do need a little bit of armored protection in case I get breached. I still really don't know what I want to do. I might just put blocks over the top of these. I really don't know. But then again, I am going to be upgrading all these blocks to heavy steel armored blocks, and then I'm going to upgrade the windows as well, so hopefully that will be enough. But I put these walls in here primarily to kind of, like, if this explodes, which I don't think these explode, but if they did, it'll damage these blocks before it damages anything like in here or out here. So it kind of compartmentalizes things to a degree. I had to extend the wall out a little bit, and I'll be putting in a block right here, but I need space to get through here for the moment before I remove this. So what I need to do now, I need to take all of this out. And obviously, I'm going to have to do a couple of trips of this, but we'll just dump it all up in here. And of course, I'm going to have to resort things when I put it all back in, but I think I'll probably do that stuff off camera so as not to bore you, but at least, if anything, right, by now you guys should have an idea of how I try to keep things in order, you know, kind of the method behind the madness. In that way, you pretty much can adopt it for yourself if you so choose, but you see what kind of goes in my head on how I try to keep these in order so that things are easier to find and manage and all that yachts. So let's take this out, and we will reposition it here. Alright, and we need to gather all this stuff back. And I'm just going to drop it in. It'll be about the same order that I had in, except that there's no gaps. And the gaps were there intentionally, of course. At least that's what I keep telling myself. But no, they're meant as separators just to make sure that everything is easy to find and to dump stuff in as necessary. So, you know, there was a method to it, really, honest. Alright, so with this part done, I'm thinking do this and just take that out, and then block there, and I can can get over that for now, but alright, so the next thing I need to position is not in that box. Alright, so it's in here. I need to get these things out. Some of them I won't be needing, or won't be using, but I'm just getting them out so I know what all's in here. And I think that's it. Alright, so first things first, let's get... Well, I don't want that kind of oxygen tank anyways. I want the big one. That one. Excuse me. So this... Put baby in the corner. And then... Oxygen station. Like so. Actually, this we can set right here, because we can still access that. Nothing's going to be blocking its way. And I guess this doesn't really matter where that's at. It's not like there's a entry chute to it or anything. Alright, and then... Let's see. Put that in. I don't really need the cloning chamber, but it does add a level of symmetry to the thing. And then ATM. And we'll put it up in here. Now, technically I could just block this kind of off, but I think we'll go like this. Leave a little space. Because I may want to put in a cargo box in here, just in case. And now I'm looking at it. Let's get a different perspective here. See, that's got to come out. Now, I don't really need the cloning chamber, because I think the med... If it plays the same as it had been, the med station there should be a spawning point. And I don't even use the spawning point, really. I usually just spawn where I last died, for the most part, but there is instances where you may want to spawn next to where your base is instead. And there we go. So this is kind of the technical room, med bay. I probably could have even put the med bay over in here. So this is kind of like a biological life sciences kind of spot. You know, get fed up, get healed, and by that regard I could even put the oxygen over here as well, but not a big deal. And that's kind of sitting there kind of lonely, so let's see. I will make one more cargo block. I'll just leave it like a dump box. So whenever I have a full load of gear and all that, I can just come and dump it off here to sort before putting in there. And then for the end game stuff, or all the other stuff I want to store, ammo and the like, I have that room. Alright, so now we have the fuel tank. Now this, I'm thinking, store it like that. And I'm going to need some fuel, which I believe dumped in this bin. There we go. And then we can, let's see, make sure we can, let's do this. And hopefully it means it transferred all the power over to there, but it's just me guessing, really. And we'll just do this. I don't want it to blow up in my face, really. Is that so hard to understand? Alright, so we got that. Now this, I'm thinking I will put like there we go. Something like this over the top. It might not really do much, but you know, put these over the top of it to protect it at least. So we'll just see how this goes for now. I could also probably put over it the walkway material, but I don't know what the armor value is on those right offhand. Might as well take a look and see. Let's see, are those in here? Walkway and railing blocks. I think I got some. See, I could have put these over the top. And I could probably do that with these here too. So let's just see what one looks like. 25 hit points, 250 hit points. So, guess what, guys? That ain't going to stay like that. I mean, this here is a better solution in my book. And then I can even upgrade these to hardened steel. So, that'll protect things, at least. And definitely the wrong box. Gonna have to get used to the new layout here. There. So there's some power there, and I think I'm gonna need to put in another. Well, let's see. I got these. And I could probably be better off putting these in the ground. But I don't really want to do any more digging or any of that fancy stuff, so let's see. What can we do here? Doesn't really leave us a hell of a lot of space to play, but I just want something as kind of like as a backup in case one generator gets knocked out. Probably could have planned this out better, made the base a little bigger, but I'm just too damn tired to fart around with all that. In any case, there's power cells on each side, so it should be more than enough to keep power in the base, even if one one fuel cell, fuel tank, or whatever gets destroyed. Hey, it's now a sunny day out. Lovely. Alright, so what else we got to play with here? We've got the... Well, you know what? Let's take these apart. Place them and take them apart. So, I think the ventilator I will put in is for where? That'll work. Yeah, it just seems right that it's attached to the top of the oxygen tank, so yeah, either way you look at it, it kind of works. At least that's what I think. You may think otherwise. So I need... Alright, let's dump off the components. As far as I'm concerned, that's all done. But let's get something to eat. And of course, this base will be expanded out once we get all of the plants that we need for making greenhouse. And I don't know exactly which direction I'm going to go with that, but we'll find out when we get there, I guess. Just playing this by ear, you know. So we got all this. Really would have liked to have had 2 of the double tanks, but I'll go with that. Let's see, you're gonna need... I got a mosquito biting my leg. Not good. I like to keep my blood on the inside. Yeah, we'll go like that. Alright, so we can put these away. Now we have an airtight room. Excuse me again. So we can put those away. And we'll get some lights going here because it gets awful dark inside. What else? Put all the armor stuff inside here. I guess we can kind of do it like this, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so for lighting, let's see, this is roughly the center of the room. Let's find something that looks kind of neat. Maybe try something like this. Kind of like a chandelier effect, I guess. Eh. Not exactly perfectly symmetrical or whatever. That's gonna get to my OCD here in short order, but turn off my suit light. And it does light up the room fairly well, even with the sunlight there, which apparently is setting. So that'll work. I'll probably have to put some lights on the outside as well. Let's come outside and take a look at all this. It's like a Borg cube, an uninspired Borg cube with big friggin' guns. I'm fine with that, but I do need to get some more lights, so we'll grind out a couple more of these, I suppose. I think, yeah, we'll get 10 of them. Whoa, didn't want 100. Did not want 100. Just want 10. There we go. Wrong keys. Now for up here. Oop. Kind of want something over the door, kind of like a footbridge. I'm thinking maybe those walkways is ideal for that. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at glass railings. Yeah, they really don't have a variety of actual walkways, but can I attach it to the edge here? See, the contact points for these are kind of tricky, and it probably won't attach because it needs a proper block. And also it's because there's a window there. That's why it ain't working. Grr. Okay, well, I guess we can forget about that. It's not that important, but it kind of seemed that way. And I didn't put it away. I'm getting really, really brain dead today. Which really shouldn't surprise any of you guys. Alright, I could put the lights up higher, but whatever. I wish there wasn't an auto rotate on this thing. Mosquito on my leg again. That's what I get for having a room open to the outdoors. Now I have a screen on the back door, but apparently people like to forget that it actually has a purpose and leave it open. Let's see, I got one more light left. Actually, I probably should put that up there. How's the lighting? Oh yeah, probably should change this up a little bit. I mean, I do use the suit light the most. Let's see see, how's that look? That's not gonna do it. And cannon's in the way there, so. Well, I guess that'll have to do. And I do think I will be building up on top at some point, or at least giving this place a little more shape, instead of just being a cube with these little off branches here. Maybe like a watchtower type of thing. I mean, after all, we do have this. So we could theoretically do like a watchtower to be able to watch the cannons do their thing. Oop, get up there. And I'll probably even want to put in a stairway. Just so I can walk across some of this. I might even put walkways across these little doorways. I don't know. Lots of options, a little creativity. Let's see, what else is there to construct that we can construct? Let's take a look at... Okay, we don't have any points left, and there's not really all that much left that we can build until like level 20. But I will have to start doing some more resource harvesting. So basically what I'd like to do is have this ammo box just chock full of ammo for the turrets. So I'll never have to worry about them running out of ammo. I could probably put in an ammo box over here, and then just put my gun ammo and stuff like that into it, and maybe even have it as a backup ammo box for the turrets in case one gets destroyed. So there's a bit of extra redundancy put in. But so far I think we're kind of good. Let me let's see, where were they? Alright, might as well get the ventilators going. So, I mean, there's no real point to it, but it is kind of neat. Yeah, something like that's kind of fun. And let's see, we got oxygen flow. Might as well top off those tanks. I can't fill it up any more than that. Okay. Whatevs. Okay, so far, I mean, we got a room so we can repair our gear. We got, you know, for armor, oxygen station so we can top off, healing area, and then so we can take the money to the bank. Okay, how much do I have in there? Okay, nice, about 1,300. And then we have food and food storage, which I think I'll probably put in more refrigerators in here. Maybe not. Then we got a cargo room, which should be plenty enough cargo to store everything. I mean, as it is, these two here are empty. But at some point, we're going to have to get up to space, so let's see what else we got. and the small vessel chain here. I mean, technically we could start building an SV and at least have something to get into space. Actually, let me check one more thing. We can't mount mining drills on that. Okay. I was thinking of going up to space to get some sathium and start converting all these blocks over to the heavy armored blocks and the windows as well, but we'll get around to that in time. Anyways, we are at the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe learned something from it, or, you know, just got bored and felt like watching something that would pass the time. So anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Do check out the links in the description box below. There's my Twitter feed, there's Patreon, and then there's the links to other YouTubers who I strongly suggest you check out. Let them know Silverblade sent you. And until next time, see you later. Twitch, Twitch.